Well, connective tissue is often seen as just sort of a very base part of the physical body. And in the work that I've done and what I've seen through injury and surgery and other connective tissue disease, connective tissue, fascia, if you will, is sentient and intelligent and aware. And it has a direct connection to the autonomic nervous system and to our pain pathways, to our immune system, and to many other parts of the body. Enteric nervous system is housed in fascia. And so a lot of times we think about, oh, connective tissue should be flexible. So if I can back bend really well or open my shoulder very far, that's great. But flexibility is only one measure of connective tissue health. We want to also think of things like hydration. So when fascia is healthy, it kind of pulls water into the connective tissue matrix. And much of the injury that we think is muscular really comes from overstretching fascia that's not hydrated. So do we have hydration in the tissue? Is it resilient, and is it kind of bouncy? And is it stable? So a lot of people, for example, that have hypermobility have a connective tissue issue, if you will. And so their connective tissue is overstretchy, not stable, and that can lead later in life to arthritis in much the same way as tighter tissue can. So the work that's now sort of integrating into the yoga systems and body work, really looking at how do we teach people to work with their own connective tissue matrix in a way that's not just sort of diving in to loosen things up, but in a way that really listens to a very, very visceral and subtle dialogue between the connective tissue and the nervous system, and works in a way that that work can be integrated. So in much the same way that big change can alarm the nervous system and cause that sort of backlash effect, tissue work that's too intense without the listening can do the same. But when we really go in mindfully and have that dialogue and that listening and a combination of work with balls and blocks and ways to kind of hydrate and stretch and stabilize, we're creating more happy connective tissue cells and more of an integration in that matrix.